So I'm starting to paint the back of Lori's head. I went ahead and sectioned out the bottom of her hairline. I'm holding a small subsection here. This subsection I sliced through. That slice I'm going to pinch, pull my board into, and I am going to use a 5NB with 10 volume and feather this color almost to her roots, but not quite. This will give her almost a foil technique, but not quite. It'll give her a really natural grow out because she's already got a little bit of rootedness. And again, I just smear that color through with my fingers. And then I wipe my gloves off and move on to the next section. So this next section is another small one. Kind of can see it there. In this small section, I am going to weave through, pinching that weave, lock my board in, pull my board tight here, and feather in some no ammonia lightener. Smear that color through, wipe my gloves off. So I'm kind of not going with a sombre technique. I'm kind of going with a foiled, with no foil look. I feel like maybe it's going to be a little more natural. It probably will be a little more natural. So next section down, small slice. This one will be a 7. I'm doing all 3 of these tones. 1, because it's going to give a lot of movement to the hair. And 2, because I love the way a 5 and a 7 play off of each other, especially on a warm 6 base. Let's see. Smear that color through. I always wipe off the edge of my board after I put a balayage in too, just because I don't want to back it into her hair for the next section and it have some color on it and create any bit of bleeding or anything like that. Another section down, I'm going to go through and weave. Pinch that weave, grab my board, pull my board in tight, and lock the color on. The color helps hold the board close. I feel like that's a really, I don't know, important fact to tell people. When I first started using a board, I was really insecure with it. I felt like it slipped around. I felt like I was banging it off my client's head all the time. You know, once you get comfortable with the board, the color is your next best friend with it because it's going to help lock that color right onto the, or lock that hair right onto the board. Making a big old mess in here. Let's see. Okay. Next section down, I am going to, I section with my clips, a good clip with a good point on it like this. Super handy. Next section down is a slice. In that slice, I'm going to sub-slice a piece out here. Pinch that section. And I'm going to make this one a 5. Again, this will give her a foiled look without the foiled upkeep. Say she had a little bit of gray growing through. You could literally just touch up her gray every time. Feather that gray, or feather the new color through into the old painted color. And you could end up with a really beautiful multi-tonal color every time with very minimal work. Gotta work smarter, not harder. Another subsection down. Weave through. Board in.